So, well done. It's an intermediate lesson. Our very first lesson, introducing phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, one of the most challenging parts of the English language. A verb and a preposition. You change that preposition, it changes everything. Now, here are the 10 phrasal verbs that we've been working with today. To get on well with means to have a good relationship with. If I get on well with my sister, which I do, I have a great relationship with her. Now, if I take something up, I start doing it, and it's always about a hobby. I remember back in 2012, I took up singing as a hobby, and now I teach singing, which is great fun. Now, to come up with means to think of. Oh, I've just come up with a fantastic idea. I'm going to give you loads of homework. That's my idea. Yeah, I've just thought of this great idea about helping you with phrasal verbs by giving you loads of homework to do. We'll talk about that in a minute. To hand something down is to pass it down, usually to a family member. My father handed down his watch to me. My brother handed all his old clothes to me. He handed them down, passed them down through generations. Sometimes you get something that was passed down from your great-great-grandmother, to your great-grandmother, to your grandmother, to your mother, to you. And it's a lovely line of something very old and special. Now, to cut something off, if you cut off something, you separate from it. Imagine you cut a piece of paper and you put them apart, you separate it. You separate these things. An example, you could say, oh, I was cut off from my family when I was really young and I never saw them again. You could say something like that. That was something that came up in the text. To end up somewhere is to finally find yourself somewhere. Oh, I ended up in big trouble. I finally found myself in big trouble at the end of my story. Oh, I ended up in Chicago. I went for a long trip and I ended up in Chicago. That was the final place. To take off, well, this is something we use a lot in airports. The aeroplane, it takes off. Basically, it leaves the ground and goes into the air to take off. Now, if you come across something, you find it by chance. Oh, I was walking down the street and I came across £10 in the street. I picked it up, I put it in my pocket. I found it by chance. To carry on means to continue. Sometimes I say, stop what you're doing. Okay, carry on, continue. And to give up means to stop doing something. Sometimes we say, oh, I give up, and you just stop doing it. You can also give up smoking. If you're a smoker and you decide you want to give up, you stop doing that. These are the 10 phrasal verbs we're working with today. Next week, we're going to go deeper. Thanks.